Hi everybody, this is the Baseball Hut, the amazing, spectacular, terrific, the great one, the people's champion. Your host, the Hut, and of course this is the Baseball Hut. I need you to subscribe to this channel, like this video, and let me know what you think about this video in the comment section. And of course send me a super thanks as well, helps out the channel. Now the Mets are now 3-4 on this very difficult road trip in California. The pitching has really not been doing too good over the last month because of Scherzer not being that anchor in the rotation. Bassett has not stepped up. He's pitched rather poorly. But the Mets obviously have a history of not doing well in San Diego. And it showed again. For some reason they struggle there. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's in the water there. But they always seem to have a bit of an issue there in San Diego. But be that as it may. The Mets are now going to Anaheim to play the Angels. Angels had lost, 14 in a row? 13 in a row? They were pretty bad. I watched a little bit of that game last night. They finally won. That's a good thing, because then the Mets, I think the Mets will play well in the series. I think they'll take the series in Anaheim. We have concerns, obviously, with the injuries to Pete and to Starling Marte. But, Pete will heal if that bone is broken. I don't think it is. They said it wasn't after a couple x-rays that they've done on him. But obviously, what we were all kind of looking forward to was Sunday night. Sunday night, the Mets are going to be playing on ESPN. Not that we're looking forward to ESPN, but they were going to go up against Noah Syndergaard. Well, Noah has bowed out. He is not going to pitch on Sunday against the Mets. They are, quote-unquote, this is the Angels, resting Noah of all times to go up against his former team. He will not pitch against the Mets. Now, this is the same person who said he would be honored that the Mets gave him a qualifying offer and took a little bit more money from the Angels to leave. And then he goofed on the Mets for not having a combined no-hitter at the end of April against the Phillies. So it was kind of funny that he doesn't want to face the Mets. Now, he has not pitched well. Obviously, he's not been an ace pitcher out there in Anaheim. Still recovering from this Tommy John surgery that he had 2 years ago. But it's interesting, he calls himself Thor, and people have called him Thor for many years, including myself, and he will not pitch against his former team. Now, he pitched last week at Yankee Stadium. He did not pitch well. I think he pitched 4 innings and gave up 4 runs. Some of his numbers are not great. I mean, he's not striking out people the way he has. He's not been dominating. I guess he's not throwing his slider as much as he had, which is probably a good thing. That's probably what contributed to the surgery that he had. But it's very interesting. A guy that was goofing on everybody is not willing to go up against his former team for the first time. Oh, well. Now, the Mets are going to come home after this road trip. They play a big team again in the Brewers. The Mets have a very tough schedule this month. They're going to play the Astros a couple times, on the home stand at some point. I don't know on this home stand, but in one of the home games, and they're going to be playing them again on the road. So the Mets have it's a tough schedule for June. But once they get through it, they should be fine. Max Scherzer is throwing bullpen lightly in his home, I guess in Jupiter. He lives in Florida. And he should be coming back on the earlier side of the 6 weeks, but I think the Mets will take their time. Obviously, Jacob deGrom is beginning the process of coming back. Hopefully, he'll be back probably after the All-Star break. Tyler McGill pitches tonight. That's good news on the pitching side. But they're going to have to really figure out what to do about the starting pitching, try to straighten it out. At least try to get their performances to be a little more consistent. They have won a lot of games since Scherzer got hurt. But the pitching has given up a lot of home runs. Bassett obviously has given up a lot of home runs. Walker's been a little up and down. But and Peterson has not given them any kind of length. But be that as it may, we'll keep an eye on all this stuff. And I want to thank you all for coming by. Please subscribe to the Baseball Hut. Leave comments in the comments section. Thank you. And I'll see you later.